Like I said, there's snow everywhere, Alex. There is a snow plow plowing snow from in front of the building. I cannot sit here and you're going to crash the car because the same thing happened to me coming in.
I know how to drive.
Dude, you need to calm.
I am calm.
You're weaving around the corner. That's why I'm like, dude, that's why I said something. I know you know how to drive. I didn't say you didn't.
I wish you would just give me a little respect and be on time to pick me up.
Dude, I give you respect all the time. You never returned the favor at all in any means.
Yes.
No, you haven't. You're a liar. You're a cheater. You're like, seriously.
What?
You lie. You never sit here and apologize for anything that you ever did to me.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. You pretend that everything is okay, and then you wonder why I have an attitude, or still backing away from you afterwards. As long as you're right, that's all you want to see. But
no, that's
then,
you.
no, it's not.
That's not you.
That's what you want to flip on me, but that's not how I am. Because I'll sit here and I will admit my wrongs.
No.
I admit when I am wrong, and anybody that knows me, that truly, honestly knows me as a person, knows this. And that's why I said to you, respect my damn name when you talk about it.
And I don't. What?
If you're going to talk to me with my own name, like trash to my face, like I'm trash, to my own face, you're going to expect me to believe your word that you're not talking about me to your own friends that you ignore me for and have been ever since the beginning of this so-called whatever relationship this is.
Who do I ignore you for?
All your friends, everybody. You give me time when you want to give me time. So I saved you the trouble, and since you wanted to threaten a relationship that is nothing there really because you're not present in it, then I'm like, you're going to threaten the relationship over, the argument that basically the only time that I could actually detach myself from you energetically and find out my own damn signature and whatever the fuck you have crawling all over you and that dark shit. But I'm like, I told you months ago that something was happening and you don't want to listen. So I don't know what the hell is going on, Alex, at all, by any means. But all I know is that I'm thinking about everything, and I'm like, why would you threaten the relationship over an argument that I was actually able to sit here and wrap my mind around every single thing that was coming out of your mouth finally without being freaking triggered, because basically you and your family done did it to me so many times that it wore the fuck off.
When
because you did. You said if I post it, then this relationship is over. You said it. So I stopped posting, but then you still want to get nice and chummy and buddy and try to, why aren't you sleeping in the bed with me? Why aren't you doing this? Don't poke at me about things that you good and well know. Why I do not sleep in the bed, why I said that picture was posed, why everything that I say, why I say everything that I say.
I'm trying to hear
no, you're trying to stop me from talking.
No.
Stop, Alex.
Oh my God.
Now listen, I'm sitting over here and I'm like, you'll sit here and you will sit here and just, whenever you feel like it, whenever you want to give me the attention, like I said, the picture,
the little lights.
The picture, they're already on. I never turned them off. Yeah, whatchamacallit? It's not, I don't know what the hell you're doing.
minutes.
No.
Yes,
I will-
because that's what you do.
Alex, just because, and like I mentioned, the one time that I was able to wrap my mind around what the fuck you were doing to me during an argument and stop you in the middle of it, that's when you don't want me to post shit. But when your sister was coming at me and you were sitting back there laughing,
Once again.
and when you were sitting back there laughing, okay?
Once again.
And every argument before then, because we had arguments before the pandemic too, and you sat there and you rocked back in the little rocking chair that Annabelle had the kittens under That's all I'm asking you. So, there should be no reason at all that, you know, it shouldn't be people flying out of the woodwork like your sister out of nowhere. Huh?
Okay. No.
Okay.
And again, she flew out of the woodwork for whatever stupid reason she had with whatever you were eating, a popsicle or whatever. Or ice cream. And I had nothing to do with you and her and that whole exchange. I was trying to stop it and you wouldn't let me.
No, you could have stopped it, Alex, but you didn't want to because you sat back there laughing about it. You just got pissed off because I yelled at you. That's
No.
what was mad.
I said
You got pissed off because I yelled at you.
you don't
And you said it.
listen to
Because
me.
you said it during the
You
arguments.
don't listen to me.
You said it during the arguments before, Alex.
Whatever. You don't listen to me.
I do listen
Plain
to
and
you.
simple. No,
But the
you
thing
don't.
is, you've been around so many fucking people that haven't been listening to you that you don't see it. And I've been trying to tell you.
Then why didn't you let me fix that the day it happened?
I did. You
No, you
didn't do
didn't.
it. You refused
We
to
were
do
in
it
the car.
because I wanted to read, Alex. Because I wanted to read.
No.
Yes, Alex. Because I wanted to read.
To read
Because
what?
I wanted to read her message to me
Okay.
before you started barging my ear repeatedly. And like I said, if you were actually here and cared about whatever the hell is going on other than altercations and arguments and everything, then you would actually see, oh, wait a minute.
So you don't think
She's
it's fair-
repeating the same thing every freaking time, and I'm just ignoring the fact that she's repeating the same thing every damn time.
So you don't think I care about you?
Dude,
Yes or no?
you're a question mark. Because no, I don't think you care about me. I think you care about the kids.
Then it's not a question mark. If you don't think I care about you, then it's a question mark.
The question mark is this. I know you care about the kids. I know you really don't care about me, because if you did, you wouldn't freaking try to destroy my mental with your, you know, psychological bullcrap that you know, put out there. I mean, seriously, if you told me I was acting like, you know, somebody that was like crazy, like you know, irrational personality, exes and shit, yeah, then I would have to take a step back and actually like kind of analyze myself and see, am I really acting like that? And if I can't see it, then I would have to know the examples, and then I would have to analyze it, and then take in the examples of what I'm being told. I have to look at it. I have to see it, and I have to accept it. Okay?
So
And that's how I've done everything my whole life. Basically, you witnessed what I went through my whole entire life, Alex. Okay? I told my mother she was the richest person in the world ever since childhood. She didn't see it because she didn't see what I see through my fucking eyes. I see everything around people. And it's freaking whatever you make it out to be. She believes in that she had
what are you fucking doing?
nothing, and a lot of vehicles are being forced over. A lot of these people and everything, they don't think they have anything. But get this, you can have somebody that has everything in the world and will lack a fucking personality and imagination, and they are basically useless. They're not useless. They're there to be drone-like or whatever, and to live their lives as happy as ever they want to be. But where's the experience? Where's the learning? Where is the life? Where is it?
So you look back on the videos of our fights, right? And you don't
many times do I have to keep on repeating the same thing? I would want to smack myself.
You need to listen to me again and let me finish a question. You don't look at those videos and see the way you try and control the argument. How you don't let me get a word in edgewise. How you scream over me. And you can look at that and say, oh yeah, I'm rational. I'm in control.
Yeah, I can, because I'm really literally fighting to get over your voice. That's why I do that. No, because I need to get over your voice, because you don't listen. You don't hear. And
It's
even
funny.
when you do hear something and you are listening, it still slips past you and you don't get it.
How is it we both say the same thing? That
Because
don't
you
listen?
bounce back. That's the thing. You take everything that I say and you twist it around to your own shit. I don't know how the hell you do that, but whatever. Good for you. But at least I caught on to it. So I know how to watch myself. That's why I tell my kids, don't fall for the bullshit. You tell me, oh, can I just have my fun? Fuck no. I'm not letting them get used to that shit so they can deal with somebody like they're fucking biological. No. Like, that's not good behavior. I'm not going to teach them to condone that shit. No. That's like saying it's okay that, you know, this one is doing it, but that one, it was wrong. That's what that's basically saying. How is that right? You know, it's been like this all night. Because this was just freaking, actually no. I don't want to say just clearing out, because it was still backed up, kind of like over here. By the time I got over, before I got over, because it was just like, I don't know what the hell, doing this, but over there.
Did you put money out of the bank first before you got kids?
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah.
So, what it boils down to is that you honestly think I don't care about you and I don't love you. And I think after 10 years, you should know that I do care, at least a little bit.
It shouldn't be at least a little bit after 10 years.
No, you
Dude,
should know.
Seriously? If it's at least a little bit after 10 years, then there's major.
Listen to what I'm saying again. You should know I love you. And if you question it, you should know at least a little bit. I love you a little bit. You should at least consider
There
that
is
I
no
love
a little
you.
bit,
You're not
because
hearing.
love is understanding
No,
and
listen.
compassion.
You're
You don't
hearing.
know what love is, then don't talk about love. Because compassion
You're
and
not hearing.
understanding is something that I try to give to you during every freaking talk
You're
that turns
concentrating
into
on the words.
a argument.
Okay? You're concentrating on the words. Okay?
What words
You
am I
think
concentrating
a
on?
little bit. You think I don't love you, period.
You don't.
Then
You
that's
don't
the
understand
problem.
me. You don't understand me, and
That
you
has
don't show
nothing
me
to-
compassion.
That has nothing to do with love.
That is love, Alex. Do you not understand that?
Understanding you.
Do you not understand that? You don't. You really don't.
Understanding you and loving you are two different things. Okay?
No, they're not.
No, yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Okay, so I could be the most intelligent person in the world, and you have no freaking idea what I'm talking about all the time. You don't understand me. Yet you still love me.
That doesn't mean I love you. Love is understanding the person, Alex. Having compassion and understanding for the person that you're with. Hearing, listening, empathy.
That's like saying what you're saying.
Empathy, the stuff that I was showing you all in the beginning, that you ate up, that you took away from me, that you ate, that you just snatched up, and you loved it. And I love the feeling of loving people. I love to love. That's what I do. That's how I am with people overall. I don't care about gender. I despise people that I had to hide myself from to make them think that I was something that I wasn't in order to love what I love without being frowned upon for it. I do not like lies. Loving and compassion is exactly what love is, Alex. Loving and compassion. It does. Look, tones can get harsh. Tones will get nasty. And yes, I got my mother's mouth. I got my mouth honest. And yes, when I speak it, I speak the fucking truth. And the truth fucking hurts, then so be it.
You don't
Yes.
always speak the truth.
Yes, I do.
You speak what you think is the truth sometimes.
Dude, your ass over here, okay? What was the fucking thing? It'll come to me. It'll come to me because it's an example in there somewhere. But dude, seriously, love and compassion.
We're not on that. We're on you speaking the truth.
Yeah, and I speak the truth.
No.
Yeah.
You don't.
How not? What have I lied on?
Everything you blame me for.
What the
okay?
hell do I blame you for, Alex?
Again, with my sister. Where did she get that notion that I was homeless? What have you been telling her?
Alex.
Listen to me.
The only lead.
Don't care. I don't care.
I know you don't care.
No, listen to me. I don't care. Listen to what I'm saying. In other words, I don't care what you think or how you manage to surmise it. I'm telling you, I told my sister nothing about your situation then, ever.
So then it must have been somebody that you were sleeping with back then that got to her.
Nobody got to her.
Because if she didn't get it from somebody, then that means that you were running your mouth to probably Brandy when you were fucking her. And lying about my situation to her.
What, she was having conversations with my sister or something?
Probably.
See?
I
You're
don't
lying.
know.
You were lying on yourself.
I said probably. I don't know, Alex. That's the difference between me and you. I sit here and I say things, but you'll cut me off and tell me I don't sit here and do certain things. So you can sit here and say your whole entire boom and then wonder why I did not fucking make you another goddamn shot for your damn sickness. Because as soon as I gave you the damn shot, what happened? The very next day, oh yeah, I was never sick. Oh, you gotta make a shot for the kids? No, I'm not gonna make a shot for the kids. The kids aren't sick. Stop trying to project.
So because I joked around,
You weren't joking, Alex.
Whatever.
And you know it.
I forget. You can't joke anymore.
No, I
You
do joke.
lost your sense of humor.
I do joke. I do
No.
have a sense of humor. The whole thing is, now what? Repeat that joke and tell me how it's funny.
What?
Repeat your joke and say how is it funny.
I wasn't sick.
You said you were joking, right? So repeat your joke.
About the shot and not being sick anymore. I always say I'm not sick.
Dude, you were
Alright.
laid out on the bed and I was saying something very nice and softly and compassionate to you about taking care of yourself. And then you basically harshly said, I was never sick. And then as soon as you started coughing up a few hours later and then started asking me about making shots for the kids, and I refused and said, no, don't project your sickness onto them. Like, they're not sick. They don't need shots. So, no, whatever's in there is in there. You do stuff like that. That's what makes me just say, oh, okay, you were faking the niceness. Got you. Okay, that's why the old English definition of nice is probably fool anyway, because it's just like, oh yeah, okay, you believe it. 7 days total. A week since the car broke. A full whole week worth of days. 7 days. I basically have been picking you up late. And every time I told you what happened. And the times that I didn't show up were the times that basically I was knocked the hell out because I was overly whelmed and tired. And then I gave you a heads up recently, wasn't it? When I said, dude, I don't know what's going on, but I'm like really, really drowsy and moody. I can't open my eyes fully. So I'm like, how are you gonna sit here and then try to say I have what one time basically after the first 3 days of habitual fuck ups on the road, okay, I tried to get gas one of those days and I still remember that. I had to do the same thing tonight. So now I'm like, look at the signs. Maybe I should have been recording when I came down there that night because I'm like, well, it was like the same bullcrap. Because basically, when I had to fill up the car and I come over and get you and everything, come back over.
Okay.
Now look, when I had to fill up the car, I was like, let me just go back to Royal Farms. It's early enough where towards the thing won't be closed. So I'll be good. Nope. Not at all. And I'm thinking, well, there's a better deal down the line anyway, because that one is, like 330 over, like 334 or something. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, better deal. I go, but no, I had to do the same thing that I did that night. And I had to loop back around to the Conoco and then come right back around and then run into the tail end of shitty traffic. And then on top of the shitty traffic that was on the way to the bridge, to get onto the bridge, to get over the bridge, it was shitty traffic over here. Basically, not shitty as in backed up shitty, but shitty as in, oh my God, you really cannot drive in this crap because the way it came down, I don't know what happened.
You're talking about tonight?
Yes, tonight. I'm like, I don't know what the hell happened with this crap, but I'm like,
That's fine.
yeah.
When you sent me the thumbs up, were you just leaving the house?
I was at the gas station. No. Andre just finished the car. It was right before I finally was able to pull it off, I think.
So you left the house at 11:20.
No.
Yes, that's when you gave me the thumbs up.
Then that was at the gas station. Because
So from the gas station, it still took you an hour and 20 minutes to get to work.
dude, yeah, it took me a while. Whatever the hell time you just said, I'm going to agree to it because I don't know how long I took to get over. So
If you gave me the thumbs up,
I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you, whatever time the thing came in, I think, because the guy grabbed my attention because it took them like 10 minutes to fill up the fucking tank. I'm sitting there. He's like, oh, it's empty?
where's the receipt?
It's over there. Whatchamacallit? That shit is filled. But, yeah. So, I'm looking. And I'm like, alright. He's like, it'll stop it out. Nope. It didn't. So, it kept going. And then, I'm like, alright. So, I'm sitting over here. And that's probably when I sat there and put it in. But, whatever. Like I said, I just know that I was trying to get everything situated as I was getting myself together in my seat. Andre was clearing out everything. And I thought he was done. He was like, I gotta get the back window. I'm like, alright. Now, I think when I was first grabbing my stuff to get out the house and everything at 11 o'clock, that's when I was walking back and forth inside the room and I made sure I had everything. and I was about to actually give you that thumbs up at 10, and it just turned 11:11, and that's when Andre came in and he was talking about he's done and everything else. That's when I was talking, and then Jason came out with the $2, and whatchamacallit, that's when I persuaded him to pull out. So yeah, that was the Conoco gas station, and that was probably right before he grabbed my attention, because I really wasn't paying attention to how long it was taking. I just noticed that 1 minute, this is taking longer than. But then I just started fluttering around on the phone, messing around with stuff, and then I sent you the thingy, and that's when I got the knock on the thing talking about something. Oh, it's empty, huh? It was stuck at 100. I was trying to find a cheaper place, but I didn't see exactly how much it was. I think it was 34. So I think it ended up being the same as the Wawa. That was not this one down here, but that one over there. But I was already on the left side of the highway, so I didn't want to merge over towards the right and then pull in there, because it's just too much of this freaking thick, mushy, soft, flaky snow shit bull crap. I'm supposed to just cover up who and how I am, when that much respect wasn't even granted in this direction. Like, I'm not going to even say that, because actually I have been respectful. I just been harsh in tone. I've never been disrespectful. I know when I'm disrespectful, because I do it purposely, because that means I'm wanting to piss you off. And, yeah. Like the whole entire loving and everything, like I was saying, yeah, that's all cool and everything. And no, I'm not a hypocrite with what I'm saying, but unconditional is unconditional until it starts playing with your mental health. And that bullshit is not fun, it's not funny, and it's not right to do to anybody at all. And it's really fucked up, because there's so many people out here that do it to people and they don't fucking realize it. People point it out, they get cursed out, they get yelled at, people don't like them, and people, they decide to just throw shit at them all the time for it. I've been that gay every fucking day of my life. Always. Every day. Yet and still,